Hi everyone, how are you doing? This is Akram. These days, the whole football and soccer family around the world are really sad after we lost a Brazilian team called Chapecoense, they have a plane crashed in Colombia mountains while they are traveling to meet the Colombian team Atlético Nacional in the first leg of the final Copa Sudamericana Cup. It's a horrible news. It's a tragic. It's really sad. One of the great things about happened after the tragic. It's really sad news, but Atlético Nacional, the Colombian team, they show us what is a sport for, and they directly decide that they want to give the cup directly put it on the Brazilian name, uh, respecting the team and the people who are died um, on the tragic accident. It's not the first time these things happened. We all remember once the accident happened. We remember the Manchester United tragic news happened in 1958 in Munich. Airplanes crash happened all the time, and it's really sad when it's just happened. It's keep happening, and we lost one of the teams who like they were underdog and they play fantastically this season, and they reach the final of the second major continental tournament in South America after Libertadores Cup. So it's really sad days, and I hope we give our condolences to the rest of the team members who are still alive, and the family and everyone in Brazil. Now I want to talk about some games happened today in Spain and in England. In Spain, Madrid and Barcelona they both play in the Spanish Cup. We all know Real Madrid won 6-1 after beating a team called Leonisa. And this game, it show us that Real Madrid under Zidane coaching, after they did not lost a game after 33 game. They show us that Zidane has two teams ready, A and B. If the basic player, the main player, are not playing, we have other player who are ready to wear the white shirt and give everything they have on the pitch. Today we saw Zidane's son Enzo. He make his debut to the team, and he scored from his first chance to shoot to the goal, and he scored a goal. Today it's almost 10 years after Zidane hang his boots with Real Madrid. And now his son coming in at 21 years old, and he put his name Enzo on the shirt, not Zidane, because he want to create a career for himself away from his father name. He want to make sure that to prove he deserved to wear the Real Madrid jersey. But also in this week, Diego Simeone, the head coach of Atletico Madrid, his son, Giovanni Simeone, he's 21 years old also. He scored two goals when Genoa beat Juventus 3-0. So it seems to be now we are seeing a new generation coming into the game after their parents, their fathers, did a great job in the past. And the other side, Barcelona, I believe they did a horrible job. They draw 1-1 in the cup against team called Hercules in the second division. We saw that the team did not have any solution. Like, yes, the other team play very defensively, but we talk about Barcelona here, and even if there is a main player they're not playing in the game, it's that's not an excuse. That's still Barcelona. We saw Rafinha and Arda Turan playing, but again there is a guy called his name Andre Gomez came from Valencia to Barcelona. A lot of people they thought this guy, he will do a lot of impact on the team and bring a lot of success, but seems to be so far he's not doing enough. He's not doing what people expecting him to do. And also Alcacer, he's not providing almost anything. He's not scoring. He's not creating any chances. So it's very poor. We saw Luis Enrique. His face was very sad during the game. He was very frustrated. He could not find a solution. The game ended up 1-1, and that's a very surprise result. So it seems to be Barcelona, they will face a lot of trouble in the Clásico. Zidane and his team, they are 100% ready, and I'm sure the game will be very interesting. No one can expect who will win, but seems to be Real Madrid have a better chance winning over Barcelona. Now we want to talk about the two games happened in the League Cup in England. Today Manchester United win over West Ham 4-1, and Southampton win 2-0 against Arsenal at Emirates Stadium. These two games are very critical for both teams. So now the draw happens, and now Manchester United will play against Hull City, and Liverpool will play against Southampton in the semi-final. We saw Manchester United play without the coach Mourinho, who banned one games after he kicked the bottle in the last game against also West Ham, but in the Premier League, not in the League Cup. We saw Ibrahimovic score 2 goals and Martial score 2 goals. I think it was a good game for Man United, but Mourinho, he has to start to believe by doing rotations. He has a lot of great players. We saw today Schweinsteiger, he played the first game since March. How come? He's like a World Cup winner. He's like a trophy holder. He win everything with Bayern München. How come such a player sit outside or even play like a train for 6 weeks by himself alone? That's not fair. They have a lot of great player, so they can add Sergio Romero, Memphis Depay, who's not even on the list anymore, Marcus Rashford, Mkhitaryan, all these players. Mourinho can prepare two teams. Unfortunately, we know that Mourinho most of the times when all the teams he coached, he always depend on 14, 15 players most of the time. But nowadays he can't. He playing like 4 competition altogether: the League Cup, FA Cup, the Premier League, and the UEFA Cup. So all those games are very intense. He had to make a rotation so that the teams, players, have enough time to play. Like Mkhitaryan, he was a superstar in Dortmund. Now he play a few minutes here and there. That's not fair. It's also De Gea. I don't think De Gea he should play today. Like the goal West Ham scored, it was his mistake. I think Sergio Romero he should play. He's the first choice with Argentina. He play with he lead his team Argentina to play two Copa America final and 1 World Cup final. He's a star in his position. I'm not sure why he accept to be a second goalkeeper in a team. Even Manchester United is a big team, but I think he should go out and find for himself a team that he can play every weekend. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please give it a thumb up, and if you have any comments, please leave it down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.